Let's go, baby. Let's go. I found the mother lode. Wow. This boat is looking like who done it. I couldn't tell you what's even going on here, to be 100%. Hey guys, how's it going? John B here with yet another video. I'm stoked because we're gonna go fishing today. And today's fishing spot takes place right under this busy little bridge located somewhere in the outskirts of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm pumped because this is a river that I've fished before, but I've never gotten to fish off the boat. And the other day I was getting my hair cut and I was driving past this bridge and I noticed there's a little sign that said boat ramp. And I was like, what? I'm like, how is there a boat ramp right under this bridge next to like this busy highway? That seems kind of weird. So circled back, checked it out. Sure enough, there's a boat ramp here. So I decided to hook up below this beautiful little piece of aluminum right here. And we are gonna drop this piece of aluminum into that body of water, which just so happens to be the legendary Sudbury River, which is known for having high mercury content. So, you know, what a great place to fish. All jokes aside, this is a really dope river. It's got lots of fish in it, lots of different species, including like pike and largemouth. I think maybe even smallmouth too. I don't know. I also want to mention that the New England Scent videos are slowly coming to a close. I hate to say this. It's been such a great trip. I've been up here for about 2.5 months now. I came here mid-August and it's just been amazing since. Saltwater, freshwater, you name it, rivers, creeks, the Atlantic Ocean, everything has been so generous to me. I feel like I've gotten really fortunate and I've really enjoyed meeting some of you guys along the journey. But yeah, this may be the last one. So I just want to give kind of a formal close and let's end it on a bang. Let's hop in the boat, get some fish, stick with it, stay tuned, and let's wreck them. And we're off, wiener dog. Are you freaking pumped? Get pumped, little wankus. We're gonna catch him today. All right, just to give you guys a lowdown is what we're dealing with today. The water's a little stained. We've been having a good amount of rain these past few nights. We've had like 2 very intense nor'easters. Made this river a bit dingy, but it's clear enough to definitely fish. My graph is currently out of order, but if I had to make an estimate, I'd say this water temp is in the high 50s, very low 60s. It's fall. I'm all decked out. I'm wearing the quarter zip. I got the rigged hoodie on. I've even put socks on the flippy flops, so you know we're about it today. I do want to say a huge thank you to Carl's, shopcarls.com, for sponsoring this here video. We're going to use some of the baits that you can purchase at shopcarls.com if you guys want to check out the store. It'll be linked down below. It's where I get all of my gear, including swim baits, crankbaits, even Googan baits on shopcarls.com. Rods, reels, terminal tackle, you name it, they have it. And they're fueling today's 𝗧𝗘𝗥𝗘𝗟 mission, which I am pumped. Look at this river. This is a sick little spot. I am jacked. I am juiced. Let's get tied up and go catch him. Alrighty, let's get rigged up, toots. First thing I'm gonna tie on is a little tiny swim bait, but not just any ordinary swim bait, something super extra, something that I think you guys will find pretty interesting. So there's this new bait from 10,000 Fish. It's called the Shimmer Shad. It's an addition to the Shimmer Shake, I believe it's called, which is like a drop set style bait. This is more of a swimming alternative to that. So this is good for those people that like to fish a little bit faster. Right here is the Shimmer Shad. And this has got little to no action, which actually is good for drop shotting. But this right here, this is for getting those moving fish. So we're gonna rig up one of these right now. I have just started using these recently and the stripers love them. I have not used them for largemouth, so I can't speak on largemouth yet, but we're gonna find out today. If you guys want to pick some of these up, again, shopcarls.com, down below. Get them while they're still here because, I mean, to be honest, I've got a lot in my boat, so I might have stolen all of them for you guys. Let's see what color I want to, I like this color. What color is this called? This is natural. El Natural. Look at that. It's a dope little swim bait. It's tiny, it's got some good kicking action. The subtlety is what you need in the fall months. So we're gonna take this little shimmer swimmer and we're going to rig it just like so on this underspin so that it's flush up against that jig head. Money sauce. So like I said, we were wrecking the striper with this thing, but I'm curious to see how it does with the LMBs and the smallmouth bass, if there is smallmouth bass in here. I don't really know if there is, but we're gonna find out.
We're gonna get these fish. Let's go get these fish. Let's go get them.
Oh, big blow up, big blow up. I just had a big blow up. No, he broke me off. That was a pike. Oh my God, big pike just broke me off on the top water. Oh boy. Oh, that sucks. That was like a $20 frog too. That really sucks. Oh, just got blown up. Just got blown up. Damn it, he missed it. Okay, I like that. I'm cool with that. You know, I came out here expecting to not really catch much, so I'm cool if we get on a little pikey bite as long as they're big. Or I guess it doesn't even have to be big. I just want some bites. I need to end on a big hurrah here. I need to catch some fish before I head back down to Texas. That is so sick. That's 2 good little pike bites in a row. Nice. There we go, fish on. Oh no, it's a largemouth. Yes, yes, get in here, let's go. First fish of the day. Wow, it took a minute. We've been out here struggling, grinding, looking for a bite. But that right there looks like the bite we were after. Nice little Massachusetts largemouth. Pretty good one, honestly. My first fall largemouth of the year on none other than the juicy cracking craw. Dude, I got him. Look at that hook set. You see that? Right in the roof of the mouth. Jimmy was going nowhere. I don't know what you were thinking, guy, but you shouldn't have eaten the cracking craw, or at least you should have, but for your sake, you probably shouldn't have done it. See ya, Bubby. You! Yes! That's what's up, baby. Nice first fish of the day. It took a while, but finally found some. Been fishing pretty much the same stuff. Just to be clear, this is the first time I ever fished this river off the boat, so I'm seeing a lot of new stuff today. One thing I noticed is that there's a ton of current. This rain has just really pushed and flooded a ton of water out of here. There's a lot of buckbrush, good amount of dead vegetation, which isn't great. That's just a sign that fall is really taking hold on these waterways, and things are starting to kind of die down and get ready for winter. But I did find this area where there's a ton of current. I don't know if you can see this, but the current is ripping right around that point there, and it's just flooding this whole spot. And this spot has a little bit of grass here and there, and then also some rock. So I just decided to take the jig with the cracking craw and give it a nice little saucy dangle.
Winky! What are you doing? Go get him. Go get him.
There we go. I'm on. Fish on. Yes, nice little largemouth. Yes, on the spinnerbait. That's what's up. All right, we're starting to get some steam rolling here. I was actually talking to my dog. I was talking to Lucky back there because she just came out of her little hole. I was like, what are you doing, Lucky? And I got a fish. Nice little largemouth on the spinnerbait. Totally different tactic. Fishing in a completely different spot. This is kind of like a grassy, more shrubby area, but that's still a quality fish. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, just getting some sort of bite feels good. This is the rig that I just caught that fish on. It's a double willow leaf with it's a 3 1/4 inch exo swim in a Lab Magic. Ooh, Lab Magic. I like Lab Magic. And I'm just taking the spinnerbait and throwing it around the shrubs and apparently getting bit. That was a good feeling. Nothing like a nice little chomp on a moving bait. There we go. Yes. Is that a largemouth? No way. You gotta be kidding me. I rigged up this little curl tail so I can catch perch, and I've caught a largemouth. And it is smaller than the last one. We have literally started off with a medium-sized fish and worked our way down somehow to a little micro guy. I tied on the curl tail so I can catch one of those perch because they look pretty big, and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. Sure enough, I get a largemouth. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Way to go, Chief, way to go. There we go, fish on the lipless, fish on the clutch. Hell yeah, dude. What do we have here? What do we have here? Little largemouth, little largie, let's go, yes! Ah, number 3 of the day. Not the biggest one of the day, we're actually getting smaller. We started off with like actually pretty good one, like a 2-pounder, then we caught like a 1-pounder. Now, unfortunately, you've got this fat little butterball, who is great. We won't appreciate the small ones, but it's always good to, get some biggies too. But anyway, that's a nice little fish. Let's put him back. Number 3 of the day. Woo! Feeling good. That there fish came on none other than the Sriracha Craw Clutch. That is quite the name. It's a bit of a mouthful, but as you can see, the fish don't mind. There's like a little break in current right there. See, this is the main river right down here. Sorry if it's windy. I'll just speak up. It's blowing like a hooker. Right down there is the main river, and then to the left is this little tributary, and that fish bit right where those waters meet. So pretty textbook little spot. I always like it when they're predictable like that. Oh my God, I just had a nice one. I just had a nice fish. I just had a nice fish. I was singing myself a Japanese lullaby and I just got bit. Damn it. Wow, that was a decent fish too. Oh, no! That was a good fish. No. That was a big fish. Oh no. What? That was a big bass. I lost him on the tree. Damn it. He hammered that jig like it's got like that. Oh my God, it makes me sick. You gotta be kidding me. How did I lose that fish? That was such a big bite. Oh my Lord, that was such a big bite. Another one, another fish. Another one, another largemouth in the trees. Let's go in the trees. I think there's more fish in here, honestly. That's another one on the crack and crawl. I'm gonna get this guy back in really quickly because I think there's some other fish in there. Oh my Lord, dude, that was so sick. I bet they're all just stacked up on this tree. Another one, another fish. Another one, another largemouth. Yes, dude, this is so sick. I found the mother lode. Yes, dude. Another nice little largemouth. Get a gander at that guy. Oh, short, stubby, but just full of energy. All right, I'm gonna put him back. Gonna go back in there. I feel like there's probably another one in there. This is like the only tree in this whole section of the river, so surely there's gonna be some fish on it. Better one. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Oh boy, bigger fish. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We found the mother lode. Oh my God, look at the size of this one. That's almost 3 pounds. We found the juice. Yes. Dude, that's a tanker. That is a stud. Oh my gosh, dude, that's a good fish. That is a good fish. Oh man, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be really stealthy about this. This is legendary. This is the only tree in this whole river that I found. And sure enough, it's just stacked full of LMBs. Let's go, baby. Woo! I'm pumped right now. There's some big fish down there. I am pumped. Off he goes. That was unfreaking real. I can't explain this. You guys can probably notice that most of what I've been fishing today has just been this tall grass, this kind of buckbrush. It's good, but it's not great when you've got a lot of it. Like, it's just too much and it's not unique. But then all of a sudden we get to this area where the river meanders, it bends a bit, and there's this tree just laying in the water. I'm like, there's gotta be fish here. Sure enough, took a long cast from where I'm standing right now. Oh my God, there's tons of little bass. This is the juice. I'm losing my mind right now. So I took a little cast over there. I got thumped, like just boom, 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 set the hook. Had him for a second, popped him off. Knew for sure it was a fish over like 4 or 5 pounds. Good bass. Something else just busted in there. Oh my God, dude, there's more fish in this tree. Largemouth need something to relate to. And when you've got a river that's just barren and not full of anything, they're gonna congregate towards one specific piece of structure, whether it be one rock in the river, one brush pile, or one dock. And that's exactly why this spot right here is jacked full of fish. So I'm gonna get back in there and crank some more. Yes, I'm so stoked. Oh my God, I just had another bite. There's fish all up in this tree. Dude, there's fish everywhere in this tree. I'm a little bit, I'm shaky right now. I'm shaky. Like, I just threw to a random spot in that tree and I just got bit. Like, this could be the freaking mother lode of all mother lodes. Like, you don't understand. This could be insane. I'm sweating beads right now. There's a lot of fish down there, people. There's a lot of fish down there. Oh my Lord, I just found the jackpot. You guys ready for this? Watch this. Watch, just watch this. Okay? Jig is now on the bottom. Okay? About to feed this jig to another mondo. I cannot believe how big that fish was. I was so shocked. I was like, I thought it was just maybe a bunch of dinks. There's one. Another good one. Another good one. Yes! Yes, sir! Ah, yes! Let's go, baby! Ah, my God! I've not had a day where it's just like panned out as far as largemouth go in a long time. This is definitely by far one of my better largemouth fishing days in Massachusetts. All it took was to just keep going up this river. I mean, the farther and farther I went, the worse it looked. But I knew that if I found something like a tree, which we are fishing right now, that there'd most likely be some fish on it. Another good one for the books. Such sickness. Oh man, all right, let's get back in there. Another one. Golly, this is insanity. This is insane. Oh, look how much darker this one is. He's almost like silver. Whew. There's gonna be a big fish on one of these laydowns. I just gotta make sure I get him when he bites. Just another one. Just another fat little booter ball. The cool thing is they're all different sizes. It's not just a load of little ones. Like, these aren't giants, but I mean, for Massachusetts and kind of crusty weather, I mean, it's not too bad. My Lord, this is crazy. There's one. Another one. Another one. That's 3 in a row. This is so stupid. This is just so stupid. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. Just a fatso. Just a fatso. Probably about a pound, but he's just not that long. Oh, just soak it in, guys. This is such an amazing way to wrap up the New England Send. Like, I cannot believe how amazing this is. This is just the most unreal bite I've been on in a long time. See you later, guy. There's one. That's a good one. That's a decent one. Oh my God, another nice fish. Whew. This is just mayhem. Absolute mayhem. Golly. How you doing? Good. There we go, back in. There's one. Another nice one. Another good one. God bless it. This is just stupid. Lucky, we are lighting them up right now. Can I get a wiener dog? Wiener dog! Lucky, look at this fish. Give him a little sniff before I put him back. What's he smell like? He smells like a largemouth, I know. Lucky's so weird about fish. He just could care less. She's like, yeah, whatever, put it back. There we go, another one. That feels good. Yep, nice one. Nice one. Come here. Come here, buddy. Yep, that's probably the second biggest one I've gotten off the tree. Nice big old head. It feels good to have a day of victory, man. I don't know if you know this, but before this, my camera dude Alex and I, and also Lucky, were kind of messing around in New Hampshire, and the bite was just so bad, and it was like the first time in this New England Send where I've just really struggled to figure out anything. Not to complain, I mean, I've gotten really fortunate to get on some really good bites, but it was just a real big Debbie Downer. Like, took us 3 days to finally find something, and once we did, of course, it was awesome, but yeah, it just, you can tell things are slowing down, although this day has really defied, you know, my sulkiness, my inability to want to get out and just fish, because I just keep forgetting the fall time is such an amazing time of the year to get good bites. I have absolutely no idea how many I've caught, but I'll leave a tally somewhere throughout the video. This is pretty much insane. Like, absolute magical day of fishing. Man. I just snagged my jig. Instead of breaking it off and going over there and spooking the whole school, I'm just gonna cut the line. I'm gonna come back for it later. I'm gonna use this opportunity to try something a little bit different now. I'm gonna throw the bandito bug in there, see if maybe something a little more subtle will get their attention. I feel like they're getting a little smart too. They're getting used to that crack and craw jig duo, so I'm just gonna Texas rig a bandito. See if maybe that gets a few more bites, as if I wasn't getting enough already. I'm just getting greedy at this point. Come on, bandito, do your magic. Oh, wow, I just spooked a bass. Is that a fish? There's one. Wow. Wow, that was quick. Just switched the bandito bug, and I've got a bass. Is this real life? Somebody please wake me up, because this feels like a dream. Just don't ever have days like this, man. It's just so rare. So rare. Check that out. Just a fatty. Back she goes. This is nuts. Here we go, back in it. At this point, I'm just fishing for a giant. Oh my God, another fish. Just another little guy. Jesus, pieces. Good one. Nice fish. Nice fish. Okay. I'll have to watch the footage to know exactly how many I've caught and what number this guy is, but it's getting pretty ridiculous. This may sound like I'm exaggerating, a bit of a hyperbole, but I honestly think that there's at least 50 to 80 fish on this laydown that I'm fishing right now. You guys understand, every other cast, I'm either getting a fish or I'm getting bit. I'm not getting snagged. I usually would be getting snagged if I was fishing stuff like this heavy brush, but the reason why I'm not is because I'm actually pulling fish out of them every single time. This is just nuts, man. Another quality bass. Like, I've had so much confidence here that I can just set up the big camera, roll this, and then just whack them. I mean, to think that I went biteless for probably about 3 miles, and then when I got here, it unleashed, is just insane. This really goes to show why you guys need to keep fishing, never stop, or keep committing to your plan and never stop. Just keep driving. You know, you may find that there's a bit of a reward at the end of the finish line. This right here is the finish line, and we've definitely met a reward. I can't believe this. This is insane. Good one. Good one. Nice fish. So fruity. Another one. Boosh. This has for sure been the most legendary largemouth day in New England thus far. I am so happy we ended on such a strong note. I may get out and fish and film one last time. If I have a bad day after this, I'm gonna be so bummed because that means that we didn't end on such a big bang. I could stick around and pull off some more fish on this laydown. I'm fully convinced that I could probably catch another 20, 30 fish in just this spot, but my theory is I'm full. I've caught fish, I've had a great day, and you know, I wanna save this spot for someone else. Who knows, there could be a guy coming up around the bend, getting off work here in a little bit, who wants to fish this spot. So I'm not gonna be greedy, and we are gonna bid farewell to the magical tree. I've never seen anything quite like this, and it's a privilege to be a part of a bite that is just this hot. But anyway, I'm gonna peace on out. Once we get back to the ramp, I wanna kind of go over some of the baits that I use today because it's super important for me to teach you guys how I catch fish, even if it is a day like today where it's almost like an anomaly, like they're just biting every cast. So I'm gonna go over the rigs and stuff like that once we get back to the ramp. And yeah, I'll just turn the camera off now because I've got a very slow, methodical drive back to the boat, or the trailer, the truck, whatever. Anyway, I'll meet you guys there. Money sauce. Okay, oh, the boat's leaving. Lucky, I gotta go get you. Oh God, that was almost a disaster. We're done. We caught all the fish that there is in the Sudbury River, and now we're going home. Well, before we close this one out, I want to take a brief second, just a little sliver in this video, to talk about the lures that I caught the fish on today. By the way, the bandito bug, the kraken crawl, and then also the spinnerbait, which I decided to yeet into the oblivion. I don't know why it's over here. There you go. And the spinnerbait with the exoswim, they're all available on shopcarls.com. Now, the reason why Shop Carls is so cool is because you can become a member, you can sign up, and you can actually save money on all your favorite gear. It's not just like a fishing store. Like, they have lures, rods, reels, and line, and you know, bobbers, if that's your thing. But they have a system where you can sign up to their website and actually save money on, you know, your next purchase. So that's why it's so cool. It's an alternative way to buy tackle, and it's obviously something I use a ton, and that's how I get all of my gear, literally all of it. So yeah, let's talk lures. So to begin with, the lure that really struck the first blow and that did her dirty today was this little jig right here, black and blue 3/8 ounce with none other than the kraken crawl on the back. That was a juicy number. Caught the first fish in a very nice steady stream of current. He was down deep in about 6 feet of water, brought it up over a rock, boom, first fish on. That really was kind of the solidifying confidence that I needed to keep fishing the Sudsbury. The McDinkleberry, what's this? I don't even know what this river's called. It's dope though. After that, we caught one on the spinnerbait. Now it's a little bit different tactic than, of course, the jig, but this led me to believe that the fish were active regardless of the fact that the water was super cold. So I was throwing the exoswim on the back of a 3/8 ounce double willow leaf spinnerbait, and I got her done. Then, following the spinnerbait, we got a nice little jimmy on the clutch. Now that jimmy wasn't big, but it's a little jimmy that helped me keep going forward. I don't know if I would have kept going up the river if I didn't catch that little tiny fish. Again, I don't take any bite for granted. I really try to figure out what exactly is going on. So if I get a bite in an area that doesn't seem right, I still feel like it's for a reason. So I kept going further after I caught that little fish. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. So then I circled back to the jig, and that's where we found the lay down, and I picked up a few fish within the wood. Once I realized I was getting snagged a bit, I then alternated towards just a straight up bandito bug with a 1/2 ounce weight, and we were Texas rigging this deal. Now the reason I was Texas rigging is because that stuff down there was thick. It was very, very crunchy. So one of the best ways to get through brush, to get through heavy cover, is to Texas rig, and I was using a 1/2 ounce weight because the current was so strong. So that bait was dropping super fast before it was getting swept up in the current, and the fish were right on it. So those are the lures. Four lures, 4 tactics that got it done. But I just want to kind of shed some light on today's bite. I know you guys do appreciate when I break down the tactics and kind of really let you know how we did it, how we got them nibbies. But hey, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Thanks for sticking with the entire epi. I enjoyed bringing you guys on this fishing mission. It was a pleasure having you along on today's session on the old slow, which is, she's quite dirty. She needs a big old bath. But anyway, that's for a different day. It's gonna be sad to leave Massachusetts. Huge shout out to all you Northeastern folks, all you Northeastern anglers. You guys rock. I got so much intel throughout this trip, and without you, I would not have made these videos happen. So I bid farewell to New England. This was an honest treat, but I'm ready to head back down to Texas and get fishing in the cool weather. But anyway, I'm gonna peace out, sign out. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I appreciate the view, and as always, folks, keep fishing, never stop.